Hey guys, it's I wasn't planning on making this video, but I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna um get not get done because I want to make this video. Actually, I was the one that thought, like, oh my gosh, I have to make this video right now because tonight was just so good. So remember how I went last year with my church out giving people on cookies in their houses and stuff, and it was really cold outside? Well, I did this with this other church that I go to that I told you about. Yeah, it was pretty cold, but that's besides the point. And they didn't have it set up like my other church did. They had it set up more like freely, where it wasn't on like where they just hand you a street and that's your street you're supposed to hand out cookies at or on. And besides, that one was for the whole church. This one was just for the youth group girlies. So when I arrived to the church, I'm not gonna tell you the whole things, like what I thought and what I like did, whatever. Once I arrived there though, I felt so out of place without Sahara there. Her grandpa's sick. Prayers for that, but he's a lot better than what he went through, or what he had done to him, I guess. I don't know. But he's doing a lot better now, so God is good. Yeah, but literally, I was walking around the whole entire church like an idiot, pretending to look for someone. Well, I mean, I actually was looking for someone. I was looking for one of our youth group leaders, because I didn't know what was really going on, and I didn't know we were like gonna do this tonight. So yeah, I just like went along with it. We had normal worship like we do regular youth groups at this church. And then after, we actually skipped the message because the message takes too long for these kind of girl nights. So after the worship songs were over, we went into our small groups. And we weren't in our usual small groups. It was like, I mean, we were together, but we were separated in cars, just like we were when we did this with my other church. Anyway, we had these, how we did it was we gathered, or we, had cookies, a box of cookies, like 4, I think, boxes of cookies with us. And we went to, however many houses we went to. I don't know exactly, but, for how many houses we went to, we stood around their door, wait for them to come out, which we did at our other church. Because you're waiting for them to come out. And once they come out, we would all sing Christmas carols, which we didn't do at my other church. So that was kind of cool. Kind of last minute, I think. And then after, we would pray for them, but we didn't pray for the people at like every house, and I don't know why. The first house we stopped at was a ex or non-ex teacher. I didn't have her, but the other girls did. So we stopped there. And then the second house, I think, was this lady, elderly lady. Her husband died, so this is her first Christmas without him. And she even cried when we give her the cookies, which made like basically everyone just tear up. And then we went to another house. We did the normal thing that we did at every house. And then after that, we weren't planning on going to any other houses, so the leader asked where we should go after this, and if we didn't have anyone in mind, we just were gonna like go home, and that's the end of the night. I thought stopping by my mom's house, this house, but I didn't know if she would be mad at me because I don't know. Cause she just wasn't expecting a whole bunch of people showing up at her house. And then I suggested going to Mr. F's house, but I wasn't quite settled on that. I said I think it's funny, but I don't know if we should actually go to his house. The reason why I wasn't too settled on it was because I didn't want it to be creepy and uncomfortable for him. Just a bunch of people showing up at his house. But everybody knows where he lives. It's a small town, so I'm sure he's fine with it by now. But I was feeling a little wild, a little crazy, a little goofy, like I usually am during those kind of youth group nights. So I was like, let's do it. Let's go to his house. So the youth group leader driving us was like, well, do you know his address? Or no, she was like, well, do you know where he lives? And I was like, no, I don't know his address, but like I know where like he lives. And I know that sounds creepy, Mr. F, and I'm sorry if this makes you uncomfortable. But so I pointed to where he lives. First I thought it was the third house down from that street. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. F? But it was actually the fourth one. No, the fourth or the fifth one down. And from there I just said, look at, or you see, or like, don't mind my practice, teacher. I told the people in the car to watch his white truck because it's so big. Literally New Jersey can see it. As soon as we pulled up to his driveway to park, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just settled on this decision. And I immediately regretted it because I thought I had to do all the talking, and I don't do good when I'm around a crowd of people and I'm like forced to talk, like they're like waiting on me to talk, you know? So we walked up to his house, and I was still in disbelief that we were doing this. I settled on this decision, but he well, he so he saw us, and apparently he like turned around and like walked away, like cause we saw him, or this one other girl in our youth group saw him like in this chair inside the house. It was so funny. And he just away when he saw us. Came out the side door because he saw us. And he walked outside. We started singing I Wish You a Merry Christmas. And he let us get through the song, like every person, whatever. And he was like, hold on, let me get my dog, keep singing. And we stopped singing for I don't know why, but he was getting his dog so the dog could hear us sing too. And then I got the honor to hold the box of cookies, which was really cool because that made me feel important because I actually was doing something in the group. And talking to, well, I didn't talk to strangers. This one person was like, and we brought you some cookies too, and that was my cue to hand them the cookies. And yeah, and then we just left after that and said that this is our last house. And then sadly we went home because I really wanted to do more houses, but we were all cold. Literally holding those boxes of cookies the whole time we were singing made my hands literally frigid, but right now my hands are defrosted, so that's good. Oh, sorry, I almost dropped my phone. And I gotta tell you too, after we were done singing, Mr. F, this was totally out of the blue, by the way. After we were done singing, Mr. F, was pointing out, was like, hey, look, there's the moon and there's Jupiter, and I'm just going in my mind, oh my gosh, Mr. F, you're so funny. This isn't the time to talk about like the moon and stuff. But I don't know what was going through his mind telling us that, but that was so out of the blue, Mr. F. Like, I almost wanted to miss out on this youth group because I was in a hurry, but actually I did my hair pretty dang good for rushing through a shower because I got sidetracked with this annoying picture of me and Sarah. Well, the picture ain't annoying, but the thing I was trying to do is annoying because because my face was not in a photo when I took the photo at school. So I was trying to I was trying to erase the background of another photo so I could put my face in that photo in the photo I was trying to edit, because we took two. So Mr. F, I apologize if like that made you uncomfortable. It kind of made me uncomfortable, but it was a decision. I had to like roll with it, pretend I wasn't uncomfortable. Like, even if you ask one of, I can't say her name, but like one of the youth group girls, one of the other youth group girls, if you ask her, she would say that I didn't want to talk. I was saying, like, do I have to talk? So I didn't really want to. And she was even like, or at least I think, I don't remember. I think she was like, well, do you just want me to talk? And I never answered because I was focused on walking, because it was kind of slippery. Well, I mean, I'm sure it wasn't slippery for them, but they also don't have Joubert syndrome, so how would they know? So, long story short, the night was worth it. Not just because we went to Mr. F's house. Just spreading the word, praying for people is like what I'm all about. And yeah, that definitely made everyone sad when that elderly lady was like crying about her husband who passed away, and this is literally her first Christmas without him. Prayers for her. I hope she heals. I mean, she'll never heal, but like time after time, like it'll get better. Bye guys.